I watched a Japanese store clerk bow and apologize for the rain. Not a joke, not a metaphor. She was genuinely sorry it was raining outside. In most countries, an apology means, I did something wrong. I caused this. My fault. But Japan operates on an entirely different system, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. The word is sumimasen. Most textbooks translate it as, excuse me, or I'm sorry. But that translation misses everything. Sumimasen literally means, this situation is not settled, and I acknowledge your inconvenience. Point 1. Apologies aren't admissions of guilt. They're social lubricant. When a Japanese colleague is late to a meeting, not because of traffic, not because of them, they apologize anyway. Why? Because the group was inconvenienced. It's not I'm wrong. It's I'm aware of the ripple I caused in our shared space. Like dropping a stone in still water, the apology acknowledges every wave. Point 2. Apologies flow through hierarchy. A manager apologizes to their team when the company fails, even if the manager fought against that decision. They are the face of the group. The group's shame is their shame. You see this in press conferences. When a Japanese CEO's company has a scandal, even one they personally tried to prevent, they bow for 90 seconds on live television. Not performance. It's genuine social accounting. Point 3. The uchi-soto system. Uchi means inside, your group. Soto means outside, everyone else. Apologies protect the uchi group from the outside world. When you apologize for your colleague's mistake, you're saying, we are one unit and we take responsibility together. Here's what that feels like from the outside. A Japanese friend apologizes to you for something their cousin did. You've never met the cousin. You don't even know there was a cousin. But your friend is genuinely distressed, because in their mind, the family is one body. Point 4 might break your brain the most. The anticipatory apology. Japanese people apologize before causing an inconvenience to prepare the social space. I'm sorry to bother you, but said before asking the simplest question. This is called kikubari, the art of noticing before being noticed. Kikubari is sometimes translated as consideration, but it's much more than that. It's the constant invisible antenna, scanning for discomfort in others before it becomes visible. Apologies are one output of that antenna. They signal I see the potential cost to you. I am already accounting for it. Point 5. In Japan, an apology is a gift. It says, your comfort matters more than my pride. This is why Japanese apologies can feel overwhelming to Westerners. They're not the end of a negotiation. They're an offering of self. When a Western person hears a Japanese apology, they often hear, I was wrong. But what's actually being communicated is, I care about our relationship more than I care about being right. These are two entirely different civilizational values. I remember sitting in a Tokyo restaurant, watching the chef bow and apologize because my food was taking longer than expected. He hadn't done anything wrong. The kitchen was simply busy. But for 8 seconds, he became the human representative of time itself, apologizing on its behalf. Think of Japanese society as a frictionless machine. The apology is the oil. It doesn't mean anyone is broken. It doesn't mean anyone lost. It means I am actively maintaining the smoothness of this mechanism we share. The train conductor who apologizes for a 30-second delay. The elevator operator who bows as doors close. The shop owner who apologizes when you can't find what you're looking for, even though they carry 10,000 items. The deeper psychology here is a concept called amae, the expectation of benevolence from others. Japanese culture allows a kind of emotional dependence on the goodwill of those around you. Apologies are part of maintaining that goodwill. They are deposits into a social trust account. Foreigners living in Japan often misread this. They see constant apologies and think, these people must feel incredibly guilty all the time. Wrong. The emotional register isn't guilt, it's attentiveness. Hyper-awareness. Like a musician always listening to the entire orchestra, not just their own part. But here's where it gets complicated. Because a culture built on apology can also use apology as a weapon. A very long, very formal apology can be a kind of passive control, saying, "Look how much I am suffering because of what you did." This is the dark side of sumimasen culture. But let's end this scene on the beautiful version, because most of the time, in the train, in the konbini, in the boardroom, the apology is sincere. It comes from a philosophy that places the relationship above the self. And that, in a world of escalating self-assertion, is radical. If this changed how you see Japan, or how you see apology itself, subscribe. Because we go deeper every week. Japan doesn't just have a different language, it has a different operating system for being human.